Good afternoon, everyone. And here we go with the second semi-final this afternoon, and it's the darling of Dublin, Ken Doherty, who gets it underway. Great reception for both players, but Ken is one of these players that's popular all over the world. Great fun to be with. I've had, well, 3 weeks with him here in Sheffield, so very enjoyable, and he's getting better by the match. But he's got a tough one here on his hands, Lee.
Yeah, he sure has. Good afternoon, snooker fans. And it was a good break-off, followed by a very nice safety shot from Barry. Little nudge on the brown there. This match might take a little bit longer than the first one.
Mind you, it's not the first time they've played each other in the Crucible Theatre. You go way back 19 years ago when they played in the World Championship here. Ken managed to win that 10 frames to 5. So they're back at the Crucible almost 20 years later to do battle. Now this is a bit of a chance. This will test Barry's cue action if he takes this red on to the right corner. He's had a look at it, but it might be a bit straight, so he's electing. Well, there is a bit of angle. He could have taken that red on and go back up the table, but keeping it tight. Yeah, it will definitely be more tactical than the first semi-final.
I always think it's nice to get a few shots under your belt before you start flinging it. Not that Tony did he knocked in that amazing first red in the first frame there, but Harry's just taking his time. So chance for Ken though.
1.
Good opener. The black goes as well, so putting all his efforts in just for the pot.
Barry now sitting in his seat thinking, maybe I should have had a go at that long red.
8. Can I please
gotta
ask
get
to
back
turn the
down the
earpieces
table.
down slightly? Thank you. Nine.
Because he has struggled with these couple of matches so far. Looks good, and then all of a sudden he'll put a few careless ones in, but he's got so much experience, Ken. I just expect him to get stronger.
15.
He looks very focused, doesn't he?
Yeah, and this is
16.
the semi-finals, and he certainly got his concentration head on. Just a couple of reds blocking the black area at the moment, so he's just working on the blue till he can get into good position.
21.
Well, this is a bonus. The black
22.
does pass that red. From this picture, it looks as if it wouldn't, but it clearly passes, as you can see from that picture. So he can clear the black spot area somewhat now. That wasn't the cannon he was after there.
29.
He's left it awkward for himself. Can he find the gap of this red? He should be okay.
30.
Just a bit closer to the cushion than he would have liked.
Brown ball.
This needs good cueing. Butt of the cue in the air, as you can see. But safely in. He's looking good in this opening frame. But that has finished very
34.
awkward. Anywhere but there, and he had a pot. I don't think he can even take a pot on. So he'll be looking to try and find a way down behind the yellow now. And that's not bad, it looks pretty good.
34.
Yeah, very strong safety shot from Ken there. He's also mucked the black up, so he's got a nice 34-point lead. Good shot from Barry. So Ken looking for a very, very thin snick here, which he got, but he's overhit it fractionally. So, chance for Barry, if he fancies it.
Once again, there's a red that'll go into the right corner, but he's looking at the safety again. Now this will possibly bring the black into play. So he's playing it pretty cagey as Barry. He's had a couple of half chances that he decided not to risk. Oh, can't hit that far too thick. He's been a little bit lucky to knock the black into a safer position because he made a bit of a mess of this one. Never got near the jaws. So he can screw back for the blue here.
1.
That cannon has spoiled it and now he's hampered. That's the worst possible outcome for Barry there. Yeah, he's going to refuse that blue.
Barry pinches 1.
He chose not to take that red on and left Ken with an opportunity, and he didn't mean to catch the red when he was screwing back to the blue, and I thought he was going to play the brown in behind the yellow, but he still played a good safety. Forced another mistake from Ken. So it's a very thin snick at an acute angle into the middle, or he's got a chance for a couple of long reds into this right hand corner pocket. So the thin snick it is. He's played the double. Did you see that one coming?
It looks as if he could cut it in, but he thought, well, forget the double, I'm on the pink, but I thought he would have cut that in the middle pocket, but he hasn't left a sitter. That's the one good thing, but when you play a double, you never know where the red's going to go.
So I'm hoping for the shot to nothing here, I think. He's being forced into this to get the cue ball back into bulk. Which he has done. He's got the cue ball back into bulk, but the reds come with it. So chance for Ken to roll this into the middle.
One.
right in the heart of the pocket. He's just slightly overhit it for the blue. So it'll just be a safety shot now. Like Dennis said, he's going to be a little bit more tactical this match. The amount of pro-ams these two won back in the 80s and 90s was unbelievable. Every weekend there was a pro-am somewhere in the country.
Ken Doherty, 1.
These two are always thereabouts.
I bet he thought that was in. Has he got the cover? Is the black going to come to the rescue? I think it is. Only just. He'd have to bend this slightly, as you can see there. And because the black's so far away, to get the swerve on this is not going to be easy. Can he just maybe snick enough of it to pot it? No, he couldn't, but clever shot though. That's why we call him Crafty Ken. He never misses a trick. It's a good target, isn't it? The yellow, green and pink there, if you can swing the white around the angles. Oh, he's caught the brown, but it's okay. Now it makes the brown more accessible to get in behind as well. Yeah, if it was going to be a tactical battle, I would say Ken may come out on top. Barry's very good at safety, but Ken's probably that little bit better. Having said that, he's played a pretty good one here. And the reds have opened up. That changes the whole structure of this opening frame. He could pot this if he gets it. Oh, much too thick. Oh, that's a couple he's hit very thick as Ken. This time he's left Barry in. This is his best chance now.
Always nice to have a nice easy starter. So he just had a quick look there to see what angle he had for the black into the middle pocket. And trying to put the
6.
put the frame into something looking like a snooker table, because at the moment it's only the blue on its spot. So he obviously
7.
didn't fancy the black at that acute angle. Played up for the blue.
Twelve.
Nicely played. I did ask Barry why he looks down at the floor just as he gets down on the shot. And he said it serves absolutely no purpose whatsoever. It's just a habit that he picked up. Not
a lot of use in trying that then, Lee, is there?
It's too late for me to try anything.
$19.
Just that one potable red. But he's got a nice angle. It'll be interesting to see if he just plays for that or tries to maybe just develop one of the reds. Yeah, good shot. He deserves to be on one, and he is on one to this left corner.
24.
Yeah, that was a good time to take the risk there because he had a good angle on the blue. We're going to come up a bit short here.
25.
Landing betwixt and between. So it's the long blue to keep things going.
Yeah, nicely struck. Oh. I think he'll be going
30.
for this last of the open reds. With a bit of screwing right hand side. Try and get back on the blue. Beautiful. Really want to land that close to the cushion, so getting on the next red is going to make it a little bit more difficult.
Oh, this is a tricky one. Gonna have to force this to try and bring a red out. A great effort. I mean, he did well to pot the blue playing it at that pace. And now there's just
36.
2 points separating them. Barry goes into a 2-point lead as we show you this very good attempt at trying to move a red there.
Our pinches 36.
A very nice break to get him back into this frame, that was.
And all of a sudden, the black spot area is the most safe on the table. Unusual. There's nothing to play behind. Don't know if he can see enough of this red. It may pass the green, you know. Just about. If you're in behind the red, it would be a lot easier, but from this angle, it would take some judgment. So I say it's very unusual to have the players playing safety shots back up towards the black spot area.
Yeah, and as I said earlier, there's just the blue on its spot. Green and brown touching each other. So I think there's a few shots left in this frame, Dennis.
What a contrast this opening frame in this first semi-final to the last two frames in the other semi-final where Igor Figueiredo, you know, back-to-back centuries. In fact, he's a thin ball wizard, is the darling of Dublin. Yeah, those two frames he finished in under 20 minutes, you know.
It was beautiful to watch, but we like the excitement of this as well, though, Dennis, as well. It's just every now and then you need a few frames like this.
Oh, he's mishit that, is he? Okay, just don't think he quite played it like that. Now, if Ken can send this red past the pink with lots of right-hand side, he could get in behind those 4 colours. It's a possibility as long as he doesn't cannon the pink. He's playing it with right-hand side. Oh, he got the double kiss. Otherwise, he had a chance of doing that.
Yeah, I like that shout, Dennis. You've nailed it. It's had a good chance, but the DDK, your dreaded double kiss.
But it's certainly opened the frame up now, moving those colours. I think he might be able to see enough of this to take the pot on. There you see it. He's had a result here. This is not the way he played it. He just held his hand up to apologise.
I think there's a Watford, though. There's a Watford there, Dennis.
Yeah, there's always a gap.
Great effort there. I thought it was in.
Very close. Ken's faced with a tricky pot as well, but he's got to take this on. This will test. He's cueing. No, just cued across it slightly. Where's that cue ball going? Doesn't want this in the pocket. Just okay.
So the red goes past the brown, but that is a horrible shot. Barry doesn't like it, but is he going to try and dig down, screw in behind the yellow and green? Oh, he's gone full out for the pot.
He's had a result there. He's got away with that. I thought he might have just relied on just rolling it in. To try and punch that in the middle pocket was difficult. You'll be hoping to get a good cue ball here, Ken. Well, that went all wrong, but it's finished up okay.
Yeah, a few mistakes coming from both players, but no damage done. That is a beautiful safety shot.
Listen, he might get a few points out of this. This is not easy to judge. He'll do well to hit this. That's a wonderful escape, you know. A wonderful escape. I think Ken can get past the black to hit the cushion and knock this red up the table and the white back towards the bulk cushion. If he gets enough side on this, I think he might just be able to do that. You see, he's just swerving it slightly. Cushion first, red up the table, and yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I think we're going to be having a lot more of this in this match. He's got a chance of sniffing this in.
1.
Very nice. Now he's got a difficult positional shot off the yellow. Got a funny feeling he might be playing a snooker. Because I think he's only got 30 seconds to get all the fishing tackle out. So it's just the safety shot. Oh.
Barrow pinches 1.
Normally you like to hit 2 cushions, but I don't know if the blue's in the way. He might have to play it off 1. No, he did play it off 1, and once again judged it well. Okay, he may be in trouble after the next shot. Couple of good escapes there from Ken. Just send the red over off the bulk cushion over behind the black and the white in behind the yellow and green. You would have Ken in a spot of bother here. Oh, he's found the gap again. Though it's the best of 7, the first frame's always a good one to get under your belt. Just eases the pressure somewhat. Yeah, good one to cut in that. It was very difficult to get position, but once again, he can tuck him in behind the blue here.
Barrow pinches 1.
I would have preferred to have put him tight in behind the blue. It would have been quite difficult to escape from. The only thing with this escape off the side cushion, the white may go in the pocket. Got to be careful here he doesn't send the white in. Now he could see the 2 cushions.
Yep, nice couple of kisses there to leave Barry in a spot of bother. It's very difficult to get the yellow and the white past the blue here. He might play thin off this. Hopefully he doesn't get the double kiss. No, he's played full in the face. What a great shot that is. That is knowledge.
Played it well, but he may be in trouble. Ken can get over behind those 3 colours. This looks good. Advantage Ken. Doesn't matter how long you play the game, when you're in this sort of situation, you just got to try and hit the snooker and hope you get it safe. That's all you can do, and hope for the best. Now what he's thinking about here is the pot slightly easier than the safety shot? He needs a bit of luck here, and he's had it. Has he had a bit of good fortune there? Once he went for the... I thought he would have played it if he had taken the pot on a bit more pace. But how did he manage to get that safe? Just held his hand up as he went past, but you need a bit of luck in this game. This pot's, the only thing is if he doesn't play it with right hand side to go over towards the green and brown, if he pots it, he's going to come up the other end of the table. So he's got to decide whether to have a go at this pot with a little trace aside and every chance he could cannon the green or the brown, which would keep him close to the green. He's just thinking about it. Just a few of those shots, Lee, he's overcutting them, you know, even on the long pots up the other end, he's just overcutting them slightly.
Yeah, because he didn't play the shot that I thought he was going to play. Exactly what you suggested, right hand side, and try and cannon the brown or the green. And he played it plain ball and tried to go up and down the table. So, yeah, missed opportunity for Ken though. Although no damage done. They're both having a little bit of ball run, so it's nice to see it's not all one-sided.
This frame has been going 31.5 minutes and counting. Nicely played, but not a problem. In fact, be interesting to see which cushion he comes off, because there's a chance he could get a snooker back here.
Yeah, they're both very good at this type of game, Dennis. It's great to watch. We thought it at the beginning of the show, though, didn't we? We said they're both very clever. So there's another chance to pot the yellow, but it's not easy to get anywhere near that green. So you do wonder if it's worth it. But he looks like he's shaping up for the pot. Nope, shows the safety. Like I said, there was no way to get on the green.
I'll have a look at this shot. Yep. There was no way, as Lee said, he could get on the green. That's why he got a little bit of help from the jaw of the corner pocket there.
Well, the
The
miss.
cue ball's in.
Barry pinches 4.
But Barry will have this put back. This is slightly more difficult. He got out of 2 very good snookers, but this one needs a bit more judgment. He may have to go the 1 cushion again, because he's trying the 2 cushions, but back to the 1 cushion.
Foul, the miss. Barry pinches 4.
And Barry's quite happy to sit in his seat and get these penalty points. He's now 12 in front.
All right.
Clever shot, that. Very clever. If he gets enough side on this, he might be able to get a snooker back. No, didn't catch it as he intended. At the moment, Barry needs the yellow, green and brown to leave Ken needing a snooker. So those penalty points have helped him. I just wonder, as we show you that long pot again, will he maybe think about the double, because the blue's awkward. If he gets the double on the green, he'll be on the brown, and he'll only need the brown, so he may just risk this rather than play the snooker. He can play like 2 shots in one. Oh, he's made a bit of a mess of it. Has he got the snooker? I don't think he's even got the snooker. That was a bad misjudgment, that. But can he see enough of it? No, he's having to bend it.
3.
Which he did. Oh, what have you done here, Ken?
Foul. Ken Doherty 3.
He hit
Barry
that
pinches 4.
far too thin. The in-off wasn't on, but once he hit it thin, it certainly had a chance to go in the pocket, and that's exactly what happened. Oh, where's the brown going? That's the problem with taking a double. If you catch the jaw of the pocket, you never know where it's going to go. And I'll tell you what, he might be able to take this on. That little smile from Barry. Ken might take this on. And he can get to the blue, you know. He can get to the blue, you know. What a shot he's played there. Beautiful shot, and that's why Barry had a little smile. He knew this shot was on.
9.
Needs the pink and the black. Not going to be a straightforward black. This is far from easy up into the right corner pocket. Steadying himself up. Is it there? Is it there? It's in! Well, he'll be absolutely delighted. No wonder he's puffing his cheeks as he acknowledges the crowd and walks out of the arena. Somehow Ken Doherty has got himself 1-0 in front.
So we're not back yet, Dennis.
Off we go then with the second frame. A hard fought opening frame. back, you haven't missed anything, just a few safety shots. Black got a bit tied up there from the break off. This red looks like it might pot into the right middle pocket. And the other one, this is slightly easier, but Crafty Ken is not taking any risks. The reds are nicely open, but the pink and black's tied up. This is slightly easier. Oh, I expected him to knock that in, especially after winning the opening frame. He might just have got away with this, but that was a decent opportunity there. You see, the red will go past the pink, but how does he get onto a colour? How does he get to the blue here? Just be careful he doesn't screw in the middle pocket here.
Yeah, so, oh, there's one of the darts players, one of the seniors darts players, the one and only Owl, Richie Owson. Nice to see him here. He's absolute legend. Plays a bit of snooker as well. Although last time I saw him play, he did miss cue off the break.
1.
Also sitting front row, we got the one and only Kevin Painter, the artist. Sat just over by Barry Pinches. Legend.
Great to see them here at the World Seniors at the Crucible. A lot of the snooker boys are keen on the darts as well. Sean Murphy said he's had a 9 darter. I'm not sure if I believe him, Lee.
3.
Well, he's very talented at a lot of stuff. He
4.
can play the piano as well.
Meanwhile, back on the table, it's still not a great chance for Ken Doherty with the pink and black still tied up. Now, he could take the risk here. He's looking at getting on a red and maybe flicking the red away from the black, but he's got a bit of angle to cannon into the pink here, but Ken seems to like to pick them off. He didn't go into the pink. So it all depends on the angle he's got on this red as to whether he can just nudge the black into play here with the cannon on the red. What sort of angle has he got? Looks good to me. Played well.
10.
Beautiful. It was amazing to see how he went about that. A lot of players on the main tour would have potted the blue to cannon the pink out and that, but Ken, who also plays on the main tour, decided to do it that way. So
18.
It's how you feel out there. As long as you keep knocking them in, that's the best way.
Yeah, and this is a great chance now. It's the way Ken played it. You weren't mucking the rest of the balls up that all still sort of go.
25.
He's got, you know, this is nearly a practice routine. He's got a little line of reds across underneath the pink there. There you go. He's
26.
nudged another one out now.
Could have played that a little better. Wanted to be straighter on this
33.
red. Should be okay. Should be able to hold it for the blue here. Little delicate stun shot. But there you go.
Ken Doherty, 33.
See, he looks good, and then all of a sudden he puts one like that in. It's happened in his 2 previous matches, and it's very frustrating. Normally he would never miss something like that, but he hasn't quite found the consistency, and that tells you his face. Very rarely do you get that sort of reaction from Ken.
Yeah, but you called it, Dennis. You said he wanted to be a bit straighter on that, so it was the positional shot that cost him there. But he didn't leave anything easy for Barry. So we're used to seeing Ken score much heavier than that. So it could get a bit scrappy again.
Pretty good with the rest, Ken, and that was a cracker, that one. In fact, in the opening frame, he potted a few of the remaining colours with the rest.
6.
A little bit of a cutback, this. You wanted that white a little bit further out into the table. It's what we call a blind pocket. You can see him coming around to see the angle. You're looking away from the pocket.
Seven.
One more good positional shot, and it's a great chance to take this second frame now. Already 40 points in front. That looks good to me. There's 2 easy reds, but those 5 reds are all covering each other. Play for the one along the cushion this time. As long as he's not straight, you can get out onto the black.
19.
And he's got the angle, so not a problem.
$20.
The one at the back might just be available, which means he doesn't have to risk the cannon. He can play for the single one here, which is what he's done. So what's the difference? 60?
27.
He would need a red and a black, and that's what he's playing for. Normally you'd play for the blue
28.
there. Oh, that's flew off the cushion. What happened there? A red and a black, and Barry would have needed a snooker. Oh dear. Just hit that too hard. Get the black safe if you can. And if you knock the blue safe, that's a bonus.
28.
And,
So Barry's safety shot pushed a red over the corner pocket there. Still needs potting, but this is for the frame.
1.
Oh, and it's a beautiful cannon as well. Don't mind those, do you, Dennis?
I mean, the red was securing the frame, but the cannon was a bonus. Can't beat a run of the ball.
7.
This frame
8.
a lot quicker than the opening frame. We've just been going over 11 minutes.
Sorry. 14. 15.
This is nice to get your arm going a little bit, as it's all been a bit stop and start at the moment. So a little bit of practice for Ken now, which will be making him feel real comfortable.
21. $22.
And you'll see him slap this into the yellow pocket. Oh, he's done a little roly-poly.
Well, it didn't go in, but he won't be too concerned about that. Barry pinches, stays in his seat, and that frame was just over 12 minutes. And the Darling of Dublin now leads by 2 frames to 0. Pretty good break off from Ken there. He might be forcing Barry into having a go at this difficult red. He's looked at it, but he doesn't fancy it, so he's just going to land in the side of the pack.
Touch and ball.
So far for Barry, he probably doesn't even feel like he's in the match after 2 frames like that. There's a lot of hard work in the first frame not to get any points.
Do you know that ball has gone back into the identical spot that it was in previously? That's amazing. But change of plan this time. Can I have a go at it? What a shot. What a shot that is.
Could be one for shot of the championship, Dennis. Cool, that was unbelievable poke.
Three.
So I think all he's got is a red into the middle and a red into the yellow pocket.
Four.
What a fantastic red as you come back to join us. A contender for shot of the tournament, that one. He played a safety shot off the side cushion into the bunch from a similar position. The ball was replaced, or Ken replaced it with another good safety, and that shot that you just seen was an absolute gem he pulled out.
$11.
Oh, Barry, you can't hit them that hard. Well, he holds his hand up to sort of apologize for getting away with it, but how hard did he hit this? Maybe he has got away with it. So from one extreme to the other, unbelievable long red and then Mr. Pink in the middle. It's worth another look at this. I mean, unbelievable. Look at the action he got on that. That's right up there with one of the best shots of the World Championship this year. I'm not sure what's going on with the old shot clock, Lee. It's going off once.
I know, it's just having one beep, and then that's happened to Barry twice now. It's gone off one beep, and yeah, right on his backswing, and he's paused and started his routine again.
Yeah, there must be a slight fault with it, because that is very off-putting. Not quite. But this pot's not a lot of use to Barry. He's coming around to have a look, but if he's straightish on this red, he's had a look to see if the black will go into the opposite corner pocket. If it does, he'll have a go at it. You can see he's dead straight on it, so if the black doesn't go, there's no use.
One.
We'll find out shortly if the black will go. I don't think it does. And you can tell it doesn't go. We'll show you that terrific pot, but he's down looking at the baulk end of the table, so the black wasn't available.
So the red before that Ken played was still very clever, though, pushing the cue ball onto the side cushion in case he did miss it. Just made it very difficult for Barry.
Barry pinches 1.
Oh.
Well, that's a shot worth remembering. You don't see this very old. DDK that got him in behind the brown. Oh, he hasn't potted it. All happening at the moment.
It's getting everybody involved.
One.
I think he tried to cannon the black there, leave himself on the pink. It's gone a little bit wrong.
Can he see enough of the green? But with the red up the other
Green
end of the table, he can't see the green. He's got to be careful here.
Barry pinches 1.
Well, can be tempted to roll this red in the middle pocket. He'd be on the blue. He doesn't miss a trick, this fella.
One.
Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot.
1.
Very nice cueing. Out of the two of them, see Ken's nicely warmed up now. Just a nice little run of pots at the end of the second frame there to free his arm right up.
Six.
Could do with that pink back on its spot. I don't know if he can get on it here. No, back for the blue.
7.
Just wondering if he's gonna just keep trying to get on a red to get back for the blue. He could do with developing these around the black spot area. He's got a good angle here. Well, he's gone for the cannon. Has it developed anything? It's not bad. He can
12.
get back on the blue from here.
$13.
Just weighing up the situation again as to whether to maybe try and play another little cannon to try and help the pink and black.
$18.
It's all a bit congested though. Yeah, that's a simple little cannon, but it makes such a difference. You know, now he's got the pink back on its spot. So he was patient there. And it's paid off. You haven't overscrewed that, surely. Don't tell me he snookered himself.
25.
Well, he has. Can you believe that? What a mistake that was.
Ken has spotted the big insect on the table, but he hasn't got time to do anything about it because you've only got 30 seconds to play your shot.
Well, the beeps are not putting that fly off.
Ken Doherty, 25.
So Barry refusing this red. It's a little bit thin. Whatever you do, don't hit the blue. Great safety from Ken there. Tiny
Foul.
little, oh, he's
And a
hit the
miss.
green. He just wanted a tiny little
Ken
swerve
Doherty,
there.
4. Can you please check the position of the green?
Yeah, should be okay replacing these. He just got the swerve into it too soon and went straight into the green. Great to see Tatiana Williston refereeing at the World Seniors here. She refereed her first World Championship semi-final, one table at the Crucible. That was a milestone in her career. She's a wonderful referee and great to have her here for the World Seniors.
Shall I move it away so you can see?
That's where they were, and
Okay.
let's have a look at it. She's getting the green right first of all, and then she'll get the white into position.
To my right. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Mark Beale, one of the other referees at the World Seniors, just directing the monitor. Another one of the referees that officiates at the World Seniors.
Have a look. Yeah, Ken? Thank you.
I think he's quite, I mean, he can change his mind, play a different shot. Is that going to reach? Is it going to reach? It's not.
Foul. And a miss. Ken Doherty, 4.
Okay, we'll have a look here to see if there's a potential pot where he can play it in such a way he wouldn't leave anything, but he had a look, nothing available. Same shot again, only with more pace, he should be okay.
Okay. Ken? Thank you.
Can he find the same line? This is better. This is much better. Beauty. In fact, he's played it so well, there's no way really, or no easy way to get back down the table.
Foul. And a miss.
Foul and a miss. That's an unusual one. He just played to flick off the red and didn't even hit it. Let's have a look. Yeah. I don't know why he was trying one of those miscues, you know, where you don't push the shot, but whatever it was pretty poor. And he could be in trouble if it misses the yellow. He's bang in trouble. What a shot this is, by the way.
Also, when it comes to tactics, these two are great to watch.
Oh, he hit the wrong red, and this is a chance. He tried the same shot that Barry played when he escaped, but Ken caught the red slightly, and that's the reason. Just watch the white. Just flicks that red and gets in behind this one. What a chance. Oh, Barry. You can't afford to miss those. Not when you're 2-0 down. Can't put them onto the near jaw. They'll go in off the other jaw.
One.
Oh, I'm not sure about this one. If he's dead straight, he'll struggle to get onto a red. And he is. It's a slight angle. He might have to screw right back off the cushion. See, if he leaves it this side, it's going to be difficult. There's enough angle to screw back and off the cushion if he wants to play it. No, he's just played to leave the more difficult red. He's had a look around at the scoreboard, but he's not far enough in front. But I suppose the black up on the blue spot helps. Yeah, well played.
9.
Bound to be on a colour here. Very clever. And watch where he places the cue ball here. He'll have a choice of reds. He'd like to get on the one next to the pink. But he's come across the table to leave a few options.
11. $12.
He didn't quite get into that cue ball like he wanted. He wanted to be playing the pink into the middle pocket. So this is a big shot. Nicely done. Stayed down on that. Wasn't sure. This is a great chance now to
18.
go 3-0 up in this best-of-7 match.
19.
Pink and one more red for 3-0.
$25.
Yeah, he'll be feeling
26.
a lot better, Ken. Because Barry was in there and missed one along the cushion. I expected Barry to knock that in, but he didn't, and it's cost him this frame. This was the one, you know, it's a pretty straightforward shot, but he put it on the near jaw. He's overcut that, but it doesn't really matter.
Ken Doherty, 33.
Barry's
And the frame.
nodded to the referee and concedes the frame. And Ken Doherty will be sitting there very pleased with himself. He extends his lead. It's now 3-0.
Thank you, frame 4. Barry pinches to break.
So Barry gets the 4th frame underway, and he will be hoping it's not the last time he breaks off, but his back's right against the wall. He has to win the 4 remaining frames if he's going to get himself into the final. A tall order against this man here, who knows his way around the snooker table so well. Hit that a little bit harder than he intended. He's left a shot here for Barry up into the left corner. And he can play this in such a way he won't leave anything, only the red he's taking on. So he could do with knocking this in. Just up into the left corner, play for the blue, won't leave a great deal. Yeah, well played.
1.
In fact, the pink will go as well. So that's a bonus. He could get on blue or pink there. But make no mistake, this fellow will never lie down. Barry Pinches, he's such a terrific competitor.
7. 8.
I think that first frame was absolutely massive. It can knock the stuffing out of you after you lose a frame like that. But good chance now though, so hopefully he's forgot about it.
$15.
He's finished a bit awkward on the red, that's why he's looking at this one here. The one he played on, I don't think he can roll through and get on the black. Might, oh, of course, I think he can, or he can stun it in and leave the black. I don't know what
16.
he was looking at the other one for. There's options available from the black here. Choice of reds to play on. And he's done it again.
16.
If you put the black, we've seen so many miss blacks into that pocket, well, both corner pockets. When the player puts it on the near jaw, it won't go in off. You've got to play it in off the other jaw. And he knows that.
Yeah, we saw Andrew Norman against Jimmy miss identical black to that.
Well,
It's all happening.
Barry pinches 4.
Now the pink and the black are tied up.
Well, he hit that so hard. He was trying to bring reds into play, and he only... Let's have a look at this. Well, he finished up cannon in the pink. And believe it or not, that's put the pink and black out of the game. Look at the way they finished.
Yeah, 2 shots ago it looked like Barry might have had a frame-winning break. Nice line from Ken there. Blue stopping him coming off the right-hand side of the pack. The yellow's stopping everything on the left.
And this is, well, not the beauty, but for the player that's at the table, if he's in trouble, the shot clock definitely comes into play, because you want to pick the correct shot out. And in the end, you finish up rushing it. He hasn't got much time left. And that's come up a long way short. He wanted that cue ball to be tucked up on the cushion here. A couple of reds available for Ken, but only the blue and bulk colours to play with, because as I mentioned, the pink and black are out of the game at the moment.
One.
It's not a lot of good to Ken, this. The only red he can get on is the one to the right of the three, and as I say, he'll have to get back to the blue, so I wouldn't call this a chance. In fact, he's going to play this as a shot to nothing.
6.
I suppose you could call it a plant to nothing. Have a go at the plant. If it goes in, he'll be on a balk colour, but that's highly unlikely. If he makes it, every credit. Oh dear me, he's made a complete mess of it.
Ken Doherty 6.
It's supposed to be a shot to nothing. He's been very fortunate here. But what did he do here? He cannoned that red. That was very careless, but lucky.
As he left a plant along the bottom rail with an in-off, with the red over the pocket.
Good shot. Yeah, that could work, Lee. Yeah, I like your thinking. Yeah, absolutely, as you called it.
1.
Yeah. Good spot.
Can't afford any mistakes now, Barry.
I think he's unlucky.
4.
Has he covered this red? Well, maybe. No, body language tells me he can pot it and possibly get round for the blue.
Five.
Got plenty of power, as Barry showed us with the screwback shot that he played in an earlier frame.
Is it worth playing the cannon to try and move the pink and black off this blue with the red over the pocket?
He needs them into play, and it's on, I think. Just a flick will do. Oh. Well, you know, when
10.
everything's going right, you're playing well, you play that shot and it works out perfect. When you're struggling and you're 3-0 down, that's the sort of thing that happens.
I think he's got safety in mind, but he's going to have a go at this red. Oh, it's a great shot.
11.
I think Barry has decided, right, my back's against the wall, I'm going to give it my best shot. And if he's got a little bit of angle on the yellow, he's okay. And he has. Pink and black still out of the game, though.
13.
One good positional shot now, though. Try and get on that blue to get on that red that's in front of the black, and then back on the black.
14.
It just always seems to be hampered somehow at the moment, Barry.
Blows and puffs his cheeks there. It's just all going slightly wrong. Another good shot required. And that's excellent. What a good recovery that is. Surely he's not going to cover that red that Lee mentioned. He's got the one to the middle,
19.
but he'd love to get that one away from the pocket to release the black into the same pocket. But as long as he keeps potting them.
20.
So he's got to somehow get on this red that's over this left-hand corner black pocket. And it's a great shot.
Done very well.
25.
I wonder would he risk those two reds near the pink spot. They're awkward. I wonder would he play a cannon on those, because he'd be on the black and he'd open them up. And that's exactly what he's played.
26.
Beautiful shot. This is a terrific response from Barry. You wouldn't expect anything less.
33.
This was the shot that Ken got all wrong.
34.
Just made sure of the black
41.
that time, because that was the frame ball. Ken now needs snookers this to make absolutely sure of the frame.
$42.
It's the first time in 4 frames that he's actually showed sort of any fluency. It's the first chance he's had. So it's been a great break.
$47. Barry pinches 47.
Ken
and
just
a frame.
looks to the referee, nods his head. So it was a badly needed frame, and Barry Pinches did well with that break of 47. And he's got his first frame on the board. Can he settle down? He still trails Ken Doherty by 3 frames to 1.
Take your seats, please. Thank you. One.
Welcome back. You join us just as Ken's knocked a few balls in.
6.
It's not a bad chance, this either.
Seven.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a slight angle on the blue. Eventually, he'd love to get on the red that's next to the black. Can't do that from here, but the one to the left of the pink's available. Not sure if he can just nudge this one away and leave the pink. He He could run through, leave the black. He's got a couple of options here. Let's see what he decides. Is the little cannon just to free the pink there? Yeah, that's the one.
30.
So still a couple of reds available for Ken. Barry was faced with an awkward attempt. This was the one. I mean, he knocked one in like that earlier, but that was difficult. And this was the result. And he's got himself on that red next to the black now. So developing into a decent chance, this.
19.
Nice shot, just avoided the cannon on the black now, so I'm guessing he's going to be trying to get this pack open as soon as possible and kill this match off in one visit. Just looking at maybe if he plays up into the pack and on those two reds could be a plant to the middle. So he doesn't want to do that. I think he's still left the red at the bottom of the pack. I know he's got the one into the middle, but he's just checking that now. Yeah, he's perfect on it. Very nicely played.
$28.
I've still got two open reds, and he may opt to go into the pack, but Ken might just play this off the cushion for the two reds into this bottom. I mean, I'd be tempted to hit the pack here.
Yeah, he's got to go into the pack, stun into it, not screw into it, because this could give him a chance to win the match. But he came the wrong side of it. He's got one into the middle pocket.
35.
I think he'd have been better just hitting the other side of the pack. See there, rather than screwing into that side. But this, if this goes in the middle, he's back in prime position. Is it there? He's put it on the near jaw again. Look at the position he was in. If that goes in, he would have, I'm sure, gone on to win the match. And he knows that.
There's always that slim chance, though, when you go into the pack that you don't land. He did have a couple to play for. I still think you're right, Dennis, he should have gone into the pack, but he screwed back off to the side where they weren't open. So shot for Barrett. In off the brown as he played.
Oh, you're getting excited here.
No, it's wishful thinking, mate.
It's going to be an awkward frame now with two reds up the other end of the table and one over the middle pocket. That means the only safe area is back in this corner and near the cushion. This could turn out to be a bit of a messy frame. But I don't think Ken will mind that, the fact that he's got a 35-point lead. Oh, he's anxiously looking. I think the pink's just covering the red for the middle, as you can see there. So who's going to make the first mistake now?
Well, I think all Barry can do is roll into the bottom of the three. Oh, he's going to dig down. There's possible chance of a plant into the middle.
Oh, where's the pink going? Where's that pink ball going? Would you believe it?
Ken Doherty 6.
You could stand there for a week and not do that again. But it's not costly. He got a good cue ball. Ken will try and get back behind the black, and if he gets this tight on the cushion, Barry's going to be in all sorts of trouble. Oh, he hasn't hit this well. That's a poor shot. There's a chance of this one up into the corner, the one next to the pink. That was a Very poor shot from Ken. He should have had Barry in all sorts of trouble. Well, Barry, he refused the pot to play the snooker. 41 behind. I honestly thought he would take that on and play for pink or black, but he's got Ken in a spot of bother, and with the shot clock, if he can land on that one near the baulk cushion, this will be some shot. 1, 2, 3 cushions. He's going to land on it. What a shot this is. What a shot this is. No wonder he walks back to his seat with a big smile on his face. That was a great escape. The Steve McQueen shot. That's for the older viewers. One of the great films I've watched so many times, Steve McQueen and The Great Escape.
Well, it is the seniors, Dennis.
Oh. But I go back to that shot, you know, where I thought he'd take the long red and get on the pink or black and give himself a chance. It's okay playing the snooker, but you never know what can happen. John Spencer always used it. 3 times world champion. If you're at the table, you take the chance. If you play a snooker, things can go against you.
How many players do you know that would have turned that down?
1.
And although it looked like a great shot, Ken had him in trouble out of a snooker. So this match firmly in Ken's hands now. He's just going to map his break, work out his route.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's going to have to pot a lot more balls because at the moment, well, the yellow's gone up onto the black
3.
spot. Is he going to head up to the high scoring end of the game? I mean, he just needs to keep potting them the way they are. He's already 44 in front. Don't make it too complicated. I think if he can't get through to the yellow, he's in big trouble. I don't know why he held the yellow spot. He should have just potted reds and yellows, greens and browns and won the frame. He was trying to get back up to the high scoring end. Don't understand that.
Yeah, I thought he was going to just pot the yellow, roll through, play for the red near the baulk cushion, because it's not exactly touching the cushion, and just, you know, play for the green and then in the yellow pocket. I thought he was like you, Dennis. I thought he was just going to stay there. Is this a little fluke into the middle? Nope.
Is he dead straight? If he's dead straight, not easy to get on green or brown. And he was dead straight. I mean, if he was 46 behind, he'd take the black on.
Black ball.
But I think he'd play the snooker behind the pink.
Ken Doherty 1.
You know, there's a shot on here. I don't know if Barry will risk it. Try and pot this red off the cushion and he'd finish on the black because he's dead straight on it. If he takes it direct, I don't know where the white's going to go. Yeah.
Well,
he could have played cushion first there and knocked the red in and got on the black. He never even looked at the shot.
Yeah. Cushion first, clip the red in, and it would have rolled right behind the black for the black into the green pocket. Instead, he's took a big chance there. I mean, he's cued it well, but it was dead straight.
That might just be Barry's last shot in this year's Mr. Vegas World Seniors.
1.
and get onto the black this time, and that will help him get over the winning line. He's already 55 in front.
6.
In fact, just the black needed. So the dream is still on for Ken Doherty. He's got a
14.
chance. He's got himself into the final of this year's World Senior Snooker Championship. He's won the World Junior, the World Amateur, the World Championship. The only thing that's missing is the World Seniors. And what a final we're going to have tomorrow
18.
between Ken Doherty and the fantastic Brazilian Igor Figueiredo. But every credit to Barry Pinches. A lot of people made him favourite for this, but he was up against the darling of Dublin, who is still playing on the main tour.
26.
Doesn't matter about that. Barry will come forward. He's got his extension in his hand. And a big round of applause as both players hug each other. Barry never got going. The darling of Dublin, while he was very consistent as he acknowledges the crowd, he'll be absolutely delighted to get into tomorrow's final. And in the end, Ken Doherty wins quite comfortably by 4 frames to 1. Been a wonderful crowd in here this afternoon for the 2 semi-finals, and Ken will be absolutely delighted.